Hey YouTubers, it's the American Samurai back again with another book review. We looked at the Golden Age and now I'm taking you back to the time of the pulps. We are looking at the Captain Future, Man of Tomorrow, the issue from summer of 1941. Stories in here contain The Magician of Mars by Edmund Hamilton, a complete book-length adventure science fiction novel. Renegades, the 9 planets crash out of interplanetary prison in a weird quest for the Phantom Treasure. Follow the future men as the greatest feat of all time catapults them into the 5th dimension. Also here we have a serial novelization, The Man Who Awoke. Begins this greatest science fiction classic now, first installment. What basically means you get chapters 1 through 3. And what it is basically, it's a typical, nowadays I guess it would be kind of typical, a scientist figures out his way of putting himself in a spin animation, wakes up 5,000 years later and finds out things have changed, and all the trials and tribulations he goes through from there. Memos on Mercury. Ace Newsman Widrick unearths injustice on the hottest planet. Basically what this is it's done in telegrams to the editor and the reporter back and forth with a nice twist ending at the end. But basically, it's about him reporting. It's supposed to be doing slice of life stuff and finds a scientist who has been kind of excommunicated from Earth, basically for an event that wasn't his fault, but everyone thought he was like this super mad scientist, when really he was just trying to perfect this particular type of energy. I believe it was atomic energy in the story, I think. So, Martian menu. Mars sees Waterloo change to a victory. I think the only reason I think they call that is because I think the main guy's name is Wellington. It's based. If you've seen the Duck Dodgers episode where Duck Dodgers leaves the protectorate and goes to work in a fast food place, and then another one opens up across. It's similar to that, but since it's a guy and a gal, there's a romantic ending. Really, that's the best way I can describe it. Okay. Under observation, letters and announcements. This is basically the fan page. It seems like the editor or whoever rewriting is trying to sound, basically sounds like a space cowboy, quite literally. To the point, at one point he says, "Well, have yourself a piece of plutonium peach pie for those kind words." Like, okay. Worlds Tomorrow, Uranus, and this is the only thing I think that's in continuity, because I think they based this on the worlds in the story. Because Captain Future just spent time on Uranus in the story, and it sounds to me like whoever wrote that part actually read that story and based it off the version of Uranus from this world. And then we have the Future of the Captain Future, which is basically kind of the upcoming things. What's cool with this is they reprint. Adventure House reprints a lot of the old ads in here, so sometimes like. Like, even during the story, you'll see Pepsi-Cola hits the spot. You know, so that's basically, and even at the end, get all these old, different pages. So yeah, if you're into just getting into pulp and don't know where to start, I'd recommend starting here, especially if you're into sci-fi stuff. But definitely, if you're into Doctor Who, I think you're gonna like this. So I like Doctor Who and I like this, so maybe that says something. Yeah, so, this is a 5 out of 5 for this issue of Captain Future. And until next time, stand by to raise ship. Later.